This video I would like to introduce you to the vitamins. You likely will know that vitamins are important molecules, but what are they exactly? From a chemical perspective, vitamins are organic molecules, which means that they are molecules built around chains of carbon atoms. From a nutritional perspective, vitamins are compounds that are required in small quantities to ensure normal metabolism, growth and physical well-being, in contrast to the three macronutrients protein, carbs and fat. By definition, vitamins are nutritional essential molecules because most of them are not made in our body or only in insufficient amounts. We therefore have to obtain them through our food. When their intake is inadequate, vitamin deficiencies are the consequences. Although vitamins are only present and required in very small quantities, they are as vital to health as macronutrients. The discovery that vitamins are an essential part of the diet was a scientific breakthrough that changed the world. It brought recognition that given an adequate diet, it is possible to cure diseases such as scurvy, rickets, beriberi and pellagra. These diseases were prevalent for thousands of years and had a dramatic impact on both societies and economic development. In the past, although they were regarded as diseases, they were not related to malnutrition. You should realize that until the late 19th century, food was only viewed as a source of protein, carbs, minerals, water, possibly fat, and of course energy. It therefore required a paradigm shift to recognize that poor nutrition can cause diseases. The vitamins were not discovered by the work of a single person. You should realize that at that time, communication between scientists was very slow. For example, it was hard to access the few medical journals available, and there was also no internet. Everyone was working in isolation, being unaware of the progress made by others. In the 1880s, naval doctor Kanehiro Takaki reported that beriberi, a disease widespread among Japanese sailors and characterized by neuropathy, could be prevented by changes in the diet. In Indonesia, then the Dutch East Indies, investigators found that something in rice bran could prevent the disease appearing among prisoners who were living mainly on white rice. This was observed after Dutch physician Christian Eijkman had produced a model of the disease in chickens, and this something was shown to be easily destroyed and therefore could not be a mineral, and it turned out not to be protein nor fat. Studies with chickens and other birds allowed fractionation of the active compound from the polishings. This factor was to be named thiamine, aka vitamin B1, and was found to cure chickens of the disease when mixed at very low levels in their feed. Scurvy had also long been a problem, not just among sailors who had been at sea for long periods, but also on land whenever access to fresh food was limited. At that time, it was assumed that many illnesses were caused by germs present in infected meat or other foodstuffs. However, the accidental discovery of a model for the disease in guinea pigs allowed the screening of materials for their anti-scorbutic activity. This was followed by the isolation and identification of ascorbic acid, aka vitamin C, as the anti-scurvy compound. The deficiency theory for the etiology of these diseases was the result of these studies with animals. In other words, it was realized that diseases could be caused when food lacked a substance necessary for metabolism. Polish biochemist Casimir Funk was working in London on the isolation of the anti-beriberi factor. He had found, from a chemical perspective, that this factor had to be an amine. He also thought a lack of the same type of compounds caused pellagra, scurvy and rickets. He therefore called this class of compounds vital amines, shortened to vitamins. This did not prove to be the case, but the term vitamin was retained by international agreement for organic compounds required only in small amounts.